And we're live on the old YouTubes. On the old YouTube. Live going to...
The Tubi of sexual. The
Tubi of sexual.
Amazing.
That
was good.
Oh God, we're stuck in a...
Oh boy.
Yep. We're going to start here in a second.
Wearing my Johnny Black Crab t-shirt. Johnny Black Crab. He's also got tits.
He's Johnny Black Tits.
Boobies. Want boobies in and around my face. Big old boobies, tickle bitties. I love tickle bitties.
God damn it. What the fuck happened?
Face. What to do?
Okay. Fuck it. Come down here. Open Audacity.
Now I sent you a wave. Okay. Wow.
Duty Fresh.
Oh, is that Twitch?
That's Twitch.
Ah. That I was like, kind of recording the computer.
Yeah. All right, we're live on 2 different platforms.
Penis. Where is? Oh.
Yeah, go away. I know how to use Audacity. You can stop bringing up the fucking how-to thing.
How-to thing.
Motherfucker. Motherfucker. Okay, as soon as that's done saving, we can actually begin recording.
Are we sharing? Did you already share the stream?
Yeah. Oh, God damn it, I hate this stupid fucking Bixby button on this phone.
Yeah. Yeah.
That shut off the fucking recording.
Oh.
This is shit.
Mm-hmm.
It still says we're streaming.
Okay, let's see.
Alright, cancel. I've already uploaded this episode. I'm not waiting fucking 8 minutes for you to fucking save the goddamn rap levels.
Whose father? Aww.
it's not responding.
Oh, this is why y'all need to start donating to us so we can get more better equipment. It's just saying. It's okay, my cake. Ooh, they get closed. Mm-hmm. Wow, what the hell? Seriously?
Okay.
Oh, the fuck?
How are you gonna do that when you can't fire?
If Jerry doesn't sack fucking Garrett after this year, he's a fucking idiot. Probably. Well, he's an idiot. He traded for Drew fucking Henson. Okay, he traded a first round fucking pick for that prick.
Oh, I mean,
And you want to know who Houston got with that? You want to know?
he was gonna play in the NFL.
JJ
Maybe he's gonna play
fucking Watt. I got JJ fucking Watt. I just want JJ to hurry up and die. Is it too much to ask? You know, the Patriots are probably going to get their 6th fucking Super Bowl. You know how irritating that is when it's just the Cowboys and the Niners? 5. And now we're looking at 2 teams passing us up. That's it. One of them already being Pittsburgh, which is just as... It just stings my butthole.
Stings his butthole, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
Very, very
No,
disgruntled.
I don't want to fucking try and re-upload that. Stop it. And I don't need help, Audacity. I've used your product 40 fucking times. And we're back
Penis loves.
on the IWC Nation podcast. Last time you heard from us, we were on our way
to the Royal Rumble.
The city of Phoenix, thank you for
Letting us be inside you.
Putting on a fantastic event. We enjoyed your downtown area.
Mm-hmm.
We enjoyed the bars around.
Yes. Got drunk. It was nice.
This guy got to get a picture with Joe Coffey.
Yeah, that was awesome. Got to meet Joe Coffey. He was really cool.
We saw his brother and Mark Andrews, and who's the other, the female wrestler?
Jenny from NXT UK.
All hanging out poolside.
Saw Corey Graves too. Todd Phillips after the Rumble. Tom Phillips, whatever. Even in person, Corey just seems, I don't know, hipsterish.
Wow.
Like, I thought it was just maybe on TV. This is a really cool fucking torch. Scorch.
All right, fun sounds for the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I sneezed
And died.
and I'm not dead yet. Yeah. So that torch was Hamilton's Christmas present.
Oh.
All right, Jason. Hi, Hamilton.
Oh, Hamilton.
As you can tell, we're not recording at Jason's today.
Mm-hmm.
We have a Super Bowl party, so pretty much.
They're probably.
No way. All right. And Falcon Super Bowl.
You can't. And last year, it was one bad play from them beating the Eagles, really. that was game.
I played
Yes.
Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, when they.
The Seahawks.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, I'll never. That's like I was watching like a breakdown of every Super Bowl, like one play that like stood out, and that was the one like from that obviously. But it also was on the list of like most heartbreaking losses because I'm like, well, yeah, I mean they should have ran the ball with Lynch up the fucking gut.
I don't know why you wouldn't. You know what?
Who's that? Oh. Uh-oh.
Hmm.
No, I don't.
I just realized something.
What's that?
We're still recording, but the mic, not yet.
Oh, mic's not plugged in. Oh, that's a problem. Let's see, Internet Explorer. Sorry, I'm having to text my roommate.
You can sign up this weekend for a free 2-week trial of YouTube TV to watch the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but I'm not about to do that.
I'm just saying. You can. Well, it appears you guys have been hearing us, but now you'll hear us even better. And if you haven't, well, maybe I'll re-record the intro and tell you where to skip so you don't have
Penises.
I guess that's the word.
Mm-hmm. That one's for David.
Yeah, by the way, if you saw us advertising that David would be live with us, he felt ill this weekend.
He has rectal AIDS.
He was online at 6 hours before I woke up, so I knew he wasn't going to be awake for this, so we proceeded without him, as is tradition at this point.
Yes.
David, we miss you. Come back to us.
It be the chocolate cream and our reverse Oreo. Yes.
All right. So NXT TakeOver. My first thought: talking stick is very tight fit for a large American. I mean, those seats. If I didn't have Jordan to lean into, I would have been all of knee space of the guy next to me.
Yeah, there wasn't exactly a whole lot of leg room. But of all the basketball arenas I've sat in, that one was pretty bad.
Yeah, that was. But that was minimal. We were able to get our vape pens in, so we stayed stoned. Only paid $14 for one beer.
I decided to spend some more money on liquor, and I got drunk.
That's right. We did get a jack and I got a jack. And
I got a screwdriver.
Yeah.
I think I got two of them. I don't even remember.
You got that triple fucking vodka and cran.
Oh yeah, that. Yeah, that's right.
Oh man.
Screwdriver was at fucking the Rumble.
Yes. Which I managed to only spend about $7 inside the Rumble for a hot dog. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, no, I got a water.
If I don't include the shirts and stuff, I still only spent $45 in there.
I did not buy any merch once again because I don't want to buy a $35 T-shirt.
I just wanted the member because I already have a started collection now of shirts of the events. That's it. Unless I see a shirt from a wrestler I absolutely have to have. If I know I can order it online and done it, especially after pay-per-view events, they always do buy one get one $1 or half off or some shit. That's usually when I'll go do it. I won't get it at the fucking event.
That was a fart.
That was. Everybody kind of hurt it a little bit.
Well, I hope you're okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
Just turned up the volume a little bit on the record, so maybe you hear us even better now, or maybe you're turning your radio down.
yeah,
Could be either.
could be either.
So yeah, NXT opened up. It was Kairi Sane and Io Shirai against.
Oh yeah, because
Jessamine.
it was a pre-recorded episode. Yeah,
Yeah, and that was
it was decent.
that was all right.
I mean, because Kairi Sane and fucking Io Shirai are awesome, but the other Jessica Duke and Jasmine, whatever her fucking name is,
Marina Shafir,
They need
and
a lot of
Jessamine
work.
Duke.
They suck.
So anyway, that all happened, and then Jason gets a phone call while we're on live.
I guess I gotta take it.
Okay, he's got to take that.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Hey. Yeah, what's up? No, I don't. I usually have to, I have to fucking go on my Internet Explorer and use this website called Bosscast. It's kind of a pain in the ass. Yeah, sorry. I mean, it would
We
be a
don't
pain in the ass. You
condone
might be able
piracy.
to. But, I mean, alright. Bye. It's like I didn't read that message. Jesus.
Probably not.
Drives me crazy.
Who the fuck?
Anyways.
Heineken. Not that I drink it, but it's a cool beer.
It's cool.
Just saying. So, you said you remember the match card. So, start us off with NXT TakeOver Phoenix's first match.
That was War Raiders and Undisputed Era.
That intro was fantastic.
It was badass.
Apparently, Sarah Logan was one of the guys that came out with the War Raiders
That's cool.
because she's Hanson's
Woman.
or Rose woman. Excuse
Ro
me,
woman,
Ro. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that also explains why she was in a War Raiders get-up in the Rumble. So
Yeah.
the War Raiders end up beating Undisputed Era, taking the tag team titles. That was fucking crazy to see.
Really good match. Really, really good match. I'll watch that shit. No.
God, I hate that. Why does that button have to fucking exist, Samsung? Why? No, we're gonna put a button that will totally fucking destroy anything you're trying to do. This is all fucking terrible.
Mm-hmm.
All I want to do is get myself in fucking frame more.
Yeah.
Oh well, fuck it. It is what it is. Whoever the one viewer is, congrats.
Hello. We love you. One viewer. Oh, whoa! Dude! Oh my god! That was amazing!
I'm about to give up on this stupid fucking Twitch thing.
God. We're struggling on Twitch right now.
It's this fucking phone. If I could fucking get it to not hit that stupid button, it'd be really great.
Mm-hmm.
There. I'm sweating.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. To deal with the hair, guys.
Yep.
It is what it is.
The War Raiders was fan-fucking-tastic, though. Undisputed Era. Really, just the crowd was hot, too, the whole match.
Crowd was hot all night. It's true.
It's true. It was great. Like, especially because it was our second consecutive takeover in a row. We were at NXT TakeOver War Games, too. And
As you may know.
you may know, if you've been following the stream.
Or you know.
Or you know. But now you do.
It's weird. You get like two different angles from the two different streams.
Knowledge is power.
And with great power comes
Great responsibility.
booty holes.
That's it. Booty holes. Lots of
I don't know
holes.
if I'm going with that one.
Lots of
Anyway, what was next? We had the
Matt Riddle and Cassius Ohno.
that was obviously better than the last time we saw them live.
They gave him time, and
it was an actual match.
Yeah, it was decent, but
If I'm
it didn't belong on a takeover.
If I'm Cassius Ohno, I've got to be asking myself like, what am I doing here?
Why am I here? I mean, unless he's comfortable there and he likes his paycheck, which hey,
I mean, I'll take whatever money he's getting the job to Matt Riddle.
Yeah, I would.
I'd do it.
But as a diehard wrestling fan, I would always want more. Like I couldn't be satisfied with the position here, especially now that Impact and New Japan and Ring of Honor and now All Elite Wrestling (AEW) are making concentrated efforts to just expand, progress, just do whatever the company, because each company is particularly different. But
as far as his character goes too, like I fucking hate the spinning punch thing. It's like, you're big and slow. Why would you do that? It would not be beneficial in a fucking fight ever.
No.
He fucking spin around. It's worse than fucking Roman Superman punch. Like, it's not even a
Roman
spinning
Superman
backfist.
punch is fucking terrible. It is god awful. If I had to critique two things, it's the spear and the punch. It's just
It's not great.
it's bad.
Not great. So Riddle wins that match. They do the handshake bit over again. Whatever.
Yeah.
Then we had what was it? The women or Ricochet?
Women.
So we had
Shayna Baszler and Bianca Belair.
Belair put on a great match.
Good match. Sam Roberts was talking.
I was gonna say, you want to touch on the Sam Roberts?
Sam Roberts is a fucking curly-headed fuck in a shell.
He basically said on the pre-show that Bianca Belair is nothing but a little girl with a long ponytail,
and he didn't think the match belonged on TakeOver. I mean, he's allowed his opinion. WWE pays.
We're
him.
allowed to shit on it.
Yeah, and WWE's allowed. They pay him to go on that show and give his opinion. I'm just allowed to tell him he's a curly-head fuck and his opinion sucks, and that's one of the reasons I don't listen to his podcast anymore.
I've never heard of him before that. I'm gonna be fucking dead on it.
I listened to his podcast for a little while because he got good interviews. But then
I'll listen to Stone Cold for
But
fucking big interviews.
But then once he started showing up on the network and on pre-shows, it just went down. Quality went down.
Same will happen to us.
Probably. You pay me now.
I
got kids.
We'll never be on the network, guys.
Yeah.
I promise you. Look at us. Look at these fucking idiots.
Yeah. I smoke too much pod.
Hashtag shit podcast. Anyway, that match was all right. Baszler wins, obviously.
Yeah, we kind of knew it going in. So,
but I mean, Belair looked good. She's only 23, just like Dream. She has a fucking very bright future, much brighter than Sam Roberts' future.
Yeah.
So 15 years from now, people will remember who Bianca Belair is. Nobody's going to know who the fuck Sam Roberts is.
I remember he's just some curly-headed fuck on the network.
It's just some curly-headed fuck. Anyway, Ricochet and Johnny Gargano, fucking amazing.
Oh, God.
Amazing match.
Might have been the match of the weekend. It was so fucking good.
I mean, you put Ricochet out there, you're going to get a fucking near 5-star every fucking time.
And Johnny Gargano was he's just something else.
I probably would have rather seen Ricochet in the Rumble than Gargano, but I mean, that's splitting hairs.
I didn't really care either way.
Then Ciampa and Aleister Black was also. The whole fucking card was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It really was. I enjoyed every moment of it.
Quality wrestling show. I mean, and it was different because War Games was centered around War Games, whereas this was just a legitimate NXT Takeover card from beginning to end. And it had a great flow. The matches were placed well on the card. Like Triple H, you are the king of kings for a reason.
Nothing went too long. Nothing was too short.
Like Triple H,
you left
big
satisfied.
Penis, That's why the guy still gets my money. Vince, you're not getting my money. Triple H is. I mean, I guess you are technically getting my money, but you're getting my money because of Triple H.
You did buy those Rumble tickets.
Yeah, but you're getting my money because of Triple H. Okay, I'm going to tell you that is the deciding factor. That man, despite all his faults and his ego, just loves and knows wrestling and knows what fans want. I mean, NXT is an example of that. I mean, it's fucking two takeovers now, and both of them have been so much fun. It's just the crowds are hot. The wrestling is great. The stories are built up pretty well. I mean, I guess I could say the story writing could be a little better.
NXT's light on the story because it's wrestling based. It's not story based.
It was story. It used to be more story based because if you go back and look at Samoa Joe and Finn Balor, that was a pretty good story. If you go back and look at Kevin Owens and Finn Balor, that was really good. So they've had story-based stuff. Sami Zayn finally beating Neville was great. So they've had it in the past. It's just not there now. But well, now with Ciampa, I guess I could say that it is. With Blackwood, there was some good story there, and that's one of the reasons the match kicked so much fucking ass. The matches with Gargano kicked fucking ass. And don't get me wrong, the match with Velveteen Dream was good, but I didn't think he was going to win. And so
I'm just mad I missed the intro to that match.
Yeah,
stupid Staples Center and their stupid beer line.
Yeah, I know. But overall, like NXT TakeOver Phoenix was amazing. Really good show.
Yeah, I missed the after, like the end stuff, and then we lost Jason on the outside, and our ride's calling, and we don't know where Jason is, and they won't let me back into the arena, and it was hectic for about 10 minutes there.
It was even just, I guess they can talk about it now.
Real quick before we do, I want to give a shout out to Jake Mom, who opened up his home to us and lodged us for the weekend, and drove us to NXT TakeOver and picked us up too. Jake, you're a good person.
Love you.
We love you very dearly, and next time there's an event in Phoenix, we'll see you.
Yes, of course.
Anyway, you were gonna say.
I forgot now.
Good. No, we were talking about what happened at the end of TakeOver.
Oh yeah. I mean, it was great with Gargano and Ciampa holding the belts up and the DIY.
Because you were waiting for Gargano to come and cost Black the. I mean, Gargano was going to cost Black the match.
And they came out and it was a good finish to the match. And then they held up the belts together, and it was just like my pants got rock hard, and it was this heelish DIY. I'm like, sign me the fuck up. I watch this any day of the week.
Then you get Dreams music. You get
that was after the show, official end of the show.
Yeah, that was what I missed entirely. It set up halftime heat.
It set up halftime. The match for halftime heat was set up through that. In case people are wondering, they did show it on the next NXT show.
By the way, if you're listening to this on Sunday, don't miss halftime heat.
No.
It's going to be fucking fantastic.
Are we going to be able to watch it?
I'm going to bring my computer.
Okay.
And at least you and I can fucking go in the other room and watch halftime heat while everybody else listens to Maroon shit.
Hey, we can fucking stream real quick while we do.
We could.
Just put up a little mini episode.
Nipples
and titties.
Anyway, so yeah, all in all, fucking fantastic show.
Just keep it up NXT. Like, goddamn. Like, even watching them. And then that's what I got to say, like, a big thing about NXT. After watching them live for as long as I've been watching their takeovers live and then going to 2 straight, the experiences are vastly different, but both incredible. And that's one of the things I absolutely love about NXT. It's just, it's great either way. Even live, both the seats we had at both shows were phenomenal.
They really were.
I don't care how much money. I may have spent a lot of money and maybe broke, but
it's like
penny.
When we're at the Rumble and you point up to the top section and go, those seats were like $20. I'm like, I would have been fine with that.
Yeah.
The only issue I had with where we were sitting
was that
fucking asshole 2 rows ahead of us. He kept holding up his fucking John Cena sucks sign.
Who wasn't even at the fucking event.
And the guy held it up when the fucking lights were off. The cameras weren't panning the fucking crowd. Nobody can see it. You're just fucking the people behind you. And then he had his little shit kid who kept standing up and like turning around and cackling like a fucking lunatic at us.
And then there was that couple in front of me where their kid kept staring at me.
I mean, we're talking a very large American who I knew as soon as he fucking came down the ramp or the stairs, he was going to sit directly in front of me. Sure enough, boom, there he was. And these were the type of people that, just like most of the people around us, had to stand up every fucking 90 seconds during the Royal Rumble. It's like, listen, I get you want to pop for the intros and whatnot, but we don't all need to stand for Jinder Mahal.
No.
We don't.
I sat my fucking ass down. I watched it on TV. I was not getting the fuck up for Jinder Mahal. Like, that's not happening.
Just Don't need to.
But the crowd at the Rumble was electric. I'll say that.
I mean, that building was insane.
It was on fire, especially like during when Becky was out there. Like, I gotta go back and watch the show on the network.
I did,
and I will.
I did.
But damn, like there live, she was on fire. Like I can't. I've been doing the live events where Undertaker was there, and he got that. Holy shit, the building was on fire. I mean, and I'm trying to, and I'm not saying she got that big of a pop, but fuck, was it close?
Well, and they totally swerved Jason because I didn't expect Becky to fucking tap.
I wonder if she had like gotten pinned on like in some weird fashion or something. But
think about how brilliant that was, Jason. They were able to
the whole crowd
give Asuka her heat back by beating fucking Becky and tapping her, and then
she's a legit badass again.
And then you're able to fucking save it all and save Becky by having her rumble. Now both women come out with all their heat still intact.
They look brilliant. I mean, Asuka finally looks as good as she did pre-Charlotte winning, and
only took a year.
Oh yeah, I know. And so it's going to be really interesting to see who she goes into Mania with, and that's why I really, really hope
be Becky, please.
No,
please let it be Becky.
They're not going.
I mean, not Becky. I mean Charlotte.
That's what I'm.
Please let it.
I was just about to say that. I really don't want Charlotte included in the Ronda.
You don't need it.
And Becky match. It doesn't need it. It does not.
That is a blood feud that only needs the two people, and it needs to be a last woman standing match.
It's not even
or an I Quit match
or an Iron. I would say Iron Man. But
Iron Man would be great because then you can both get disarmed.
Give a 30-minute Iron Man. Give a 30-minute Iron Woman match. I mean, they won't give them an hour. I wish they would, but
it's Becky and Ronda. They actually might give them an hour.
They won't give Ronda an hour.
I don't know.
They won't give. I'll tell you right now, they won't give.
She's looking much better.
Vince hasn't done an Iron Man hour match. He did once at WrestleMania, and he's probably never do it again.
Yeah, that is true. It's a fucking Mania that's already 7 hours long.
Yeah. That's one of the biggest reasons. I
think, you got a point. You got a point.
But I really think having the rematch of Becky or Charlotte and Asuka is going to be the most logical way to go because the match last year at 34 was the best match on the night, like technically, and it was great. The one I popped the most, of course, was Ronda and fucking Kurt. But I think everybody popped hard on that one.
I was just really stoked to be a part of a "You Suck" chant live.
Yeah,
that's a special thing because I don't think Kurt's going to wrestle much longer.
Oh yeah, Kurt Angle being in the Rumble was even just a short amount of time he was there. Just everybody going "You Suck" instantly. Like it took me back. I mean, I was grinning ear to ear, and Kurt Angle's easily one of my top 5 favorite wrestlers. I have to really think hard about what place in them, but he's definitely in the top 5. I have to throw him in there. I mean, he was a big reason why I stopped watching WWE in 2007 when he went to TNA, and that and PG era shit. And I could see I did not have an interest in John Cena becoming the next Hulk Hogan, which he did. I think he's bigger than Hulk Hogan, if you want to be honest. But that's just me.
Right. So the Rumble saw
Becky and Asuka opened.
Yeah, the pre-show.
Oh yeah.
You had Rusev winning the U.S. title. Or sorry, Nakamura taking the U.S. title back from Rusev.
Yeah, because that made sense.
Just to drop it the next night to R-Truth, who pinned both of them.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
And apparently the reason we got that is because Nia, who entered the men's rumble at number 30, taking out R-Truth, legitimately hurt him. And he was heated backstage.
As he should be.
And when a guy's been in your company for 9 years and he's pissed off, maybe, throw him a bone.
You go watch What Culture, I think. They did a video and they had the dates and times, and I went and looked them up too, and they were all legit. It's 10 times in the last year and a half Nia Jax has hurt somebody. It's fucking crazy.
Pretty fucking awful.
She needs to go back to developmental. If she was anybody but The Rock's fucking cousin, she would not be keep getting the chances she's getting. Like, it's fucking ridiculous.
I mean, they just handed her history by making her the first person to ever enter both Rumbles in the same night.
Yeah. I mean, I like some of what she's got, like, even though she's a fat sack of shit, in my opinion. But they just book her shit, and then they don't play to her strengths, which is a really fucking stupid thing to do. They have her try and actually wrestle. I mean, her matches against Ronda were decent because they just played the monster against her. They didn't have her fucking actually try and wrestle.
Let Ronda do the wrestling moves. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of over Nia Jax. Like, and that's not even that I hate her. I just don't give a fuck.
Like I said in the forums, how long until Nia draws somebody? Like, how long until she drops somebody on their neck and they're fucking paralyzed and we go, like, fucking be proactive about it. She is unsafe. Event today, 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. Anti-Patriots rally. You know,
that thing.
New England Patriots rally. Anyway, anti-New England Patriots.
Even though we'll have a pass fan there, though.
Hashtag anybody but Brady.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Also, shout out to that kid in science fair. You're special. You got something going on, kid. You're
talking about.
You're going places.
A kid won a science fair by proving Tom Brady cheated.
You're going places, kid.
So
you're going places.
We only got like a half an hour-ish, so I'm gonna try to speed things up.
Well, we don't need to talk much about the bar and fucking Shane and Shane.
We don't need. I mean, honestly,
or Shane, Miz, whatever you know. We all know where that's going. They're gonna fight at Mania. Match is gonna suck. It's fucking another year. People know this is what pisses me off. This is now WrestleMania 31. WrestleMania 30. Wait, was it 31? No, it's 32. Against Undertaker in a Hell in a Cell. 33 against fucking AJ. And 32 was Taker. 34 was with Daniel Bryan against Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. I mean, that one was the best one probably of the bunch. Well, the AJ one was pretty good, decent too. But it's because of fucking AJ and because of the other wrestlers. And then now we have Shane versus Miz. Like, what the fuck?
Shane and Miz.
No, at WrestleMania it's going to be Shane versus Miz.
I don't know.
It is. And because Miz is not going to stay fucking face. This is just, it's almost obvious where this is going. And I feel bad for the fucking Miz, man. He spent all that time working on the Intercontinental title, and this is the way he gets rewarded with.
What are you talking about? He gets to work with his co-bestie.
He gets to work with a boss's fucking kid. Like, this is some bullshit. Like, I understand it's your company, man, and you can do whatever you want, you blah, 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 but it's like you are taking a spot from people who work all the time for your company, blood, sweat, tears, and you take a spot out of pure fucking selfishness because it's not even a good story. It's not. Like, I've not cared one fucking bit. You know what I did during the fucking Bar versus Shane and Miz match? I went and got my beer.
I watched the match.
Better shit to do.
But you went to go get one of those burgers, but
oh yeah, they're sold out. Royal Rumble burger.
I was like 2 matches in. Anyway,
it's the second.
Moving along because I want to talk about some other stuff from the week. Ronda and Sasha, that was a good match.
Good match.
Good ending. I thought they went a little long on the whole exit thing.
Yeah, the exit part took a little way long. It was too long.
Almost as long as the Brock Lesnar and Finn Balor match.
Yeah. Like, maybe that's why that match was short, because it took so fucking long.
I don't know. Daniel Bryan and AJ did not disappoint, and we got the
even with the confusing ending.
Yeah, well, Eric Rowan shows up and helps Daniel win, and we get a little bit more about that on Raw, and Daniel unveils his new eco-friendly belt, which I don't care. I think it looks cool.
It's whatever to me. It's not going to be around long.
No, I mean, but the thing about that is, David and
it's just about how heated people are getting about it.
Well, yeah, and it's great character, but
it's kind of brilliant.
This is something David and I were talking about. The fact that he is now an elite company. of guys that got to carry their own world championship belt, their custom world championship belt. What is it? Stone Cold,
The Rock,
who never actually used his.
yeah.
The Rated R belt,
John
Edge,
Cena,
and the John Cena belt, and then Daniel Bryan. Like, that is elite fucking company for Daniel. So
can't argue that.
He's doing something fantastically right.
And you know what? You can say whatever you want how cheesy this gimmick is, but if you know anything about Daniel Bryan, it's who he is. It's him cranked up to 10. And
It's him not being polite about it.
Yeah, it's him being a typical American, but the ego side. And I think it's fucking brilliant.
It's really good.
And like I like it. And you know what? If they bring back Luke Harper and add Luke Harper to the group, and then add Bray Wyatt, like they could turn this into something
I've
interesting.
heard it's going to end up being a Bray and Daniel feud.
I'm okay with that.
So, also there's rumors about Harper possibly ending up in AEW. So take that for what you will. I don't know if they want to hire a guy who's hurt every 3 months or not.
He wasn't hurt this time. It was Harper. Or it was Rowan.
So then where's Luke Harper now?
He didn't have anything for him, so because the Bludgeon Brothers.
Yeah, I don't also I like the Bludgeon Brothers.
Yeah, I don't know why they brought that
Break
up.
that up for no fucking reason. Here's the reason. Lars Sullivan was supposed to be in that Eric Rowan role. But Lars can't stop fucking himself over. First, it was all the fucking old stuff surfacing from the internet. Then it was this social anxiety thing where he fucking left the show, which turned out that he was actually hiding from the fact that he was going to fail a fucking wellness test.
Shocker.
Sullivan may never, ever actually wrestle on the main roster. Just know that. He probably has fucked his chance.
He might end up being like Mordecai, man. If you don't know.
Mordecai at least got on television.
For like 2 matches, yeah.
Sullivan never hit regular television.
They put a lot into Mordecai, though. Like, his promos were deep. You thought they were going to do something with this guy. Man.
Anyway.
I mean, he even used the fucking Razor's Edge as his finisher, which was not a common thing.
Right.
Still isn't.
So, Finn and Brock, that
Too short. It was good,
it was
but
disappointing because of the length.
Especially in comparison to AJ Brock and Daniel Bryan and Brock. Yeah.
He just didn't give it enough time to be interesting. What pissed me off was annoying to me. The people behind us were saying how boring the Bryan and AJ match was. And then the bell rang on the Lesnar match, and they went, "See, this is exciting." The match hasn't even fucking happened.
These people were dumb as fuck.
Just, oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, it was really
so
bad.
the Women's Rumble, obviously the highlight of that. First of all, we got to see Rhea Ripley. We got to see
cool.
Casey Catanzaro.
Oh, God, I fell in love.
We got to see Io Shirai and Kairi Sane in the match. And who was the other? Say Lee or whatever?
She was from the Mae Young Classic.
Right. And
She's a bad bitch.
Maria Kanellis.
That was good, too.
And who else? There was one more. Candice LeRae. So they gave us a ton of surprise women entrances. And honestly, the Women's Rumble better than the men's this year. I mean, you can. First of all, if you've been listening, that we got both matches right. We told you 3 months ago it was going to be Becky and Seth, and it was Becky and Seth.
Well, we even called TLC.
Yeah, I mean, we're not bad at this. But the best part, obviously, was the Lana being injured, so Becky gets in, and then they also give Finley a little moment on screen.
And I agree with Bubba Ray on this. They should have done a better job of explaining who Fit Finley was and why he was important.
Yeah, well, I mean, we knew. Immediately, I was like, it's Finley!
I was like, fuck it, Finley, man. Mike, is he here to fight? Because I hope so.
Finley enters the Women's Rumble.
I love Finley. He was great. Anyways.
Becky wins it.
It was fucking great, man. It was good shit.
I mean, honestly, both Rumbles were booked very similar.
And the men's was really well done. I mean, I legit thought Braun might win for a minute, even though I wanted Rollins to. So,
Yeah, I was going to be happy either way, but when we got down to just the two of them, I'm like, no, I want the prediction to be right.
Yeah.
I need
and that was it too. And plus me, I was just thinking, I'm like, I don't want to see Braun and Lesnar again. I went to No Mercy, and then they did some dumb shit at Crown Jewel. So I can honestly, if it's true that Lesnar flexed muscle and got thin, I understand why. Because there's just nothing there with them two. Because they fucked it so much the last two times.
I think it's partially that, and also they knew John Cena wasn't going to be there, but they didn't want to mention it until the last minute. So you needed a big name to take his spot. So that's why you maneuver Braun into that. And also, I think Brock probably didn't want to work with Braun. I
think that's.
I don't want to work with Brock.
But
anyway, Seth wins.
And plus, like I said, Seth wins it. And
it was fucking fantastic.
It's great. The crowd went crazy, and honestly, the Rollins Lesnar match sounds great, and I think it'll be really good. And I think Lesnar wants to wrestle him, for one, and two, because then if you remember, Rollins stole the belt from Lesnar at 31, and then when they went to go do the rematch at Battleground, the match didn't really happen because Taker showed up and fucked Lesnar. So the match didn't happen, and then Lesnar
right in the bum.
Yeah, right in the
terrible.
bum. And then it shifted to Taker Lesnar, and they're having a SummerSlam and then Hell in a Cell match. So they could easily WWE's already got a prepackaged story that they can fucking work on, weave in to this narrative, moving towards WrestleMania. So that's why Rollins and Lesnar is just a better match and story, in my opinion. But as far as main event goes, no, it should be Becky and Ronda. They're already on fucking fire. And it's only just going to get more if they book it correctly. And I think it should be Charlotte and Asuka, like a rematch from last year. And honestly, I think Asuka should get her win back. Charlotte's already fucking one of the greatest, if not the greatest, which is one of the greatest women wrestlers, period. You can't argue that. You can say she was handed stuff because of her name. I'm not going to argue that she wasn't given opportunities others weren't. But the thing is, she made the best of those opportunities. She fucking still, you can't argue, she's goddamn good. Like, she's your father, the female. And frankly, she might even be better. Just as far as in-ring work goes. But, I don't know. I just really hope they don't insert her and make it a three-way. I really hope they don't.
All right,
that would be a bad call.
Let's wrap up the Royal talk. I want to say one last thing. I commend the city of Phoenix because I thought it was going to be fucking hell getting out of that area and that parking structure. And it wasn't. It was fairly fucking easy.
Mm-hmm.
Well done on the traffic control. Anyway, moving on. Velveteen Dream wins the Worlds Collides, whatever the fuck that was that they didn't promote.
I saw it mentioned once or twice.
And so basically that means he gets to challenge for any belt, which we already know that he won the North American title at a taping. Here's the thing. They taped two endings to that. They taped him celebrating and winning, and then Gargano coming out and coming back and attacking him and winning the belt back. Apparently. So we'll see what actually airs and who comes out of next Wednesday as the North American champion. Jeff fucking Jarrett. Now, he got a huge pop at the Rumble. I was one of them because it's like, oh, shit, it's Jeff Jarrett. Too. It's Jeff Jarrett. And it should have ended there. But now he was on Raw. And now
we're getting carried away.
Now we have Jeff Jarrett and the Road Dogg, or with the Road Dogg, versus Elias on Raw.
I think they're trying to give Elias the rub. I hope that's where this is going. But the problem is, they've done this kind of shit before, and they haven't given them the rub.
And they promised us that things were changing, and they were going to push new people. I didn't know that meant Jeff Jarrett.
And Road Dogg back on TV.
Whatever. Road Dogg's got a tattoo on the back of his head now, by the way.
Yeah.
So that's a thing. So, Jason, Omega is officially a free agent.
Oh, he's going to AEW. We all know that.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons we're going to watch. We're going to be at Double or Nothing live in Las Vegas.
Just keep an eye out for that.
And they've already announced Hangman versus Punk.
Let's see. Dean Ambrose, since we talked to you last. Oh. You're live on the podcast, Spoos.
I'm live on the podcast?
Penis.
You are.
All right. Well,
This is Spoos, everybody.
It's our first caller.
This is our first call-in.
first caller. Long-time listener, first-time caller.
We're just about to wrap it up, so we'll be ready for you when you want to cruise over.
Well, we're getting ready to head over here in about 10 minutes, so.
Oh,
We'll be all right.
Which car are you driving?
This is
Perfect, because I got Hamilton and Jason, so that would have been a tight fit.
yeah.
Oh,
Matt-
that's going to be a good one anyway.
Matt's got a big ass, so you know.
I have no ass. My girlfriend will tell you that.
Well, you got
I
big,
got Hank Hill butt.
you got the.
I got hips. I got hips.
That's what I mean. You got hips and like mass.
All right, well, you guys just want me to just call you when we're heading over to you just meet me outside?
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll wrap up right now.
Yeah, cool. Just give me a call when you're ready. We'll just go on and take you.
Yeah. So we'll probably we'll hit you up shortly. All right. Bye. And that was Spoos,
Wait,
everybody.
so are they coming now or not? Like,
Yeah, they're about to leave, so we're gonna wrap this up. So Dean Ambrose has asked for his release. I don't know if this is a work or not. Johnny Black Tits and Kenta is free.
yeah.
Kenta is free,
AEW.
and this doesn't. He apparently, from what I've heard, he signed an agreement to not work it for any North American company for a certain amount of time. So he's gonna go back to Japan, and that's fine because they're losing Kushida. Boom.
Sure.
Throw Kenta right back into Kushida's spot, and you're not losing out in the light or junior heavyweight division.
No, and Bone Soldier versus Kenta would be right.
Yeah, well, I look forward to really because I didn't know Kenta, I've
I only saw some of the stuff.
I mean, Hideo Itami is boring. Kenta is, from what I've heard, fantastic. So I'm interested to see Kenta wrestle
Kenta
again.
is much more entertaining.
And then why do you smarks have to fucking be so overprotective of WWE? Just
They're
because
like Vince's cock.
Just because we were excited for AEW doesn't mean I saw somebody say talking about AEW shirts being taken from people at the Rumble and
I only saw that one video, but the thing is, I saw tons of hats. I saw a few shirts.
The thing is that somebody was like, "This is just continuous bashing of WWE." Oh yeah, WWE is so fucking oppressed. Shut up. We're not. And oh my god, the other thing, people saying, well, there's no way AEW can survive against WWE, and I'm like, yeah, because fucking Impact went under, and Major League Wrestling, they fucking went out of business. ROH, who the fuck is that? No, nobody can survive in this market except for all these fucking indie feds that don't have nearly the backing.
And not to mention, WCW overnight became a powerhouse. So with the right amount of money and the creative team, who says they can't? Now, they're doing it smart. They've only trademarked 4 events, and they're taking their time building anticipation for a product. I mean, everybody's already getting excited about fucking, at least the people that care about AEW and watched All In are fucking excited about Double or Nothing because we know we're gonna get what we want, and it's probably gonna be even better. And I gotta catch up on being Neely. I'm a little behind, but I'm already fucking excited for it. I'm pumped.
All right, man. I'd like to go longer, but obviously, as you guys heard, we have a ride situation to get to our Super Bowl party. So we're going to cut this shit off now. We got almost an hour in. Not bad. We'll come back this week. Maybe we'll do one tomorrow, which is my best day to do anything else. But I want to keep posting more and more.
Yeah. Because I could definitely rant about these fucking WWE apologists. They're really just getting on the goddamn
Yeah, I could. Yeah, it's like...
And it's all these fuckers who didn't live through the Monday Night War, and it's just not even because people didn't act like ECW wasn't even a big deal. I'm like, I was some kid in Northern California, and I was getting access to their videos in the '90s. Don't tell me ECW didn't have a fucking impact or could have been a viable company. It could have had they gotten a legitimate TV deal and the right amount of support. So
Paulie Heyman's a great writer, but a horrible businessman.
This is also true.
That's what we're going to call it, guys. We might be streaming something during the halftime heat. Stop it. All right, guys. I'm ending the stream. Bye.
Penises.
By the way, saying bye to absolutely nobody.
Yeah.